Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is a sound off on the Real Housewives of Potomac, the finale. So it's the day before Karen and Ray's vow renewal, and they're going over the last minute touches with the wedding planner over FaceTime. So Robin and Juan link up with Ashley and her husband, and they meet up for drinks, and they're having conversation about Michael's new workout plan and stuff. I do not know why they think we care about this, but whatever. And of course, Robin is asking Michael if he's coming back around the group. What does he think about coming back around everybody? So it also seems as though production pulled Robin and Ashley aside and was like, look, y'all have not been bringing it this season. I'm gonna need y'all to do something. Get it together because we about to wrap this up. And so they arranged this meeting for their guys, and we're like, oh yeah, we're supposed to care. However, Candace and Chris' name comes up when Robin asks Michael how he feels about coming around the group more often and being around everybody. And of course, he's like, he don't like Chris and he doesn't like Candace. And he insults Chris and he says that Chris is living off of his wife. Robin gonna throw a gas on the fire talking about he's her manager now. He's managing her now. Did you hear? But then in the confessionals, she was like, oh, I don't know why he's being so elitist. Okay, Robin. But yeah, Michael, he said he doesn't see it for Candace and Chris. And Juan is like, well, y'all just need to cut that out. Y'all need to get it together. Y'all need to be cool. And I just don't understand, like, what's really going on. Did the higher ups put in a phone call and was like, everybody needs to be friends with Michael Darby this season? We're not going into season 7, everybody hating Michael. Cause like, what is really going on? I'm confused here. Like, everybody don't have to be friends. So Robin asks Michael, do people ask you if you're the grandfather when you're out with the kids? He gonna think about it for a second. He was like, no one's asked me that. Why are you lying? You know people think that you're the granddaddy. You know people think you're the granddaddy. Stop lying to the people. So Robin has leased her warehouse space and she's getting things set up, and Juan is there helping and supporting her. And she's talking about, yeah, she's checking things off the list. They got the warehouse. The house is almost ready. And now it's time to talk about baby girl Dixon. And she just wants assurance that Juan is going to step it up. Juan is going to be in there making bottles at 3 a.m. Juan is going to be changing diapers. He going to have a baby on his chest. It's not just going to be Robin's responsibility like it was when they had the first 2 boys. And she pisses him off because they didn't have this conversation before on camera. And it didn't go over too well. Juan gets upset. Juan is like, you're trying to make me look like a dickhead on camera. I'm out. He goes off to his car. He's not here for it. And we kind of see Juan get a little bit emotional while he's in the car. And she's like, what's the matter? Like, what's the big deal? And it's like, Robin, you can't be this damn slow. You didn't call this man out before about this, okay? He knows how you feel and you know how he feels. You know he don't want to talk about this on camera. Y'all don't have nothing else y'all can discuss. You doing this to somebody he's not going to play along with you. You're pretty much doing what Wendy did last week to her mom. It's a very important conversation. Absolutely. Absolutely it is. But you ambushing him on camera is not going to get you the result that you think it. You know it's not going to get you a result. Maybe you wanted a fight. Maybe you wanted him to leave. I don't know. But you already know how he feels about you calling him out on this. Y'all have discussed this. Why you keep trying to throw him under the bus on camera? Do you like getting embarrassed? Do you like every time people saying that Juan is not really into you? Like, girl, y'all was having a nice conversation. Y'all could have been talking. You didn't have to do that, Robin. That was obnoxious. You let those producers talk you up to trying to call Juan out. And you know Juan. They don't. You knew he was going to get mad. Why would you do that? Do you enjoy looking stupid? So the ladies are getting ready for the wedding, and Wendy is talking to her little girl, and the little girl's so cute. That was a cute moment with her daughter. Candace is getting ready with Dottie, and Candace's makeup is everything, girl. You look cute. I liked her look, okay? And then Robin is talking to Giselle. And she's like, ooh, Juan is going to have to be my date too. He know. Robin is like, Juan is not too happy with me right now because I brought up the baby talk and I told him he gonna have to be Mr. Mom this time around. I'm not doing this alone. And here comes Giselle like, Robin, leave Giselle out of this. Do not bring Giselle into this. You and Juan, y'all handle this alone. For the love of God, do not involve Giselle into this matter. So we're at the wedding venue, and the outside looks real industrial, warehouse-ish, but the inside is gorgeous. It's like decorated to the T. It's beautiful. But I was a little confused. So when you walk in, you go up the steps, and then it was like a little cocktail hour, and then I think you go back down some steps. This place don't have no elevator. I don't know. But it's beautiful. Side note, I think Karen's friend Vivian, I think this is her establishment. We see her in the clip, but she's been around since like what, season 2-ish. We done seen her from time to time, but I think this is her venue. So Candace arrives first, and she's not impressed with the venue on the outside, but I imagine the inside is to her liking. Mia arrives right after her, and they greet each other with pleasantries, and they hug and everything, calling each other gorgeous, which is understandable because they made up, right? Ashley next. Giselle gets there, and I know that them steps must have really, seeing them steps broke her heart because she still got that boot on her foot, and then this heifer wore one tennis shoe and then her boot. Giselle, if you just don't care about how you look, girl, neither do we. We tired. The rest of the ladies arrive. Wendy gets there and she's laid flat in the back seat because her dress is too... Girl, Wendy, why would you do that? What was going on with the dress? Why was it that tight to where you couldn't even sit down? No, ma'am. So pretty much all the ladies are there and everyone's saying hi. Wendy's like, hey, Robin. And Robin's like, hey. And then Candace is like, Wendy, you said hi to Giselle? And she was like, no. Did you ask her if she said hi to me? And then Candace was like, well, you said hi to Robin, say hi to Giselle. Now, Candace, you know you're my girl, but do not do that. If I want to speak to somebody, don't tell me to speak to nobody. She don't want to speak to Giselle. Giselle didn't speak, so they don't have to speak. Don't do that. They do not have to speak. Giselle already feels so entitled that people have to bow down and kiss her ring. Fuck that bitch. If she wanted to speak to Wendy, she would have. And since she didn't, they just not going to speak. So as everyone is taking their seat, Juan asks his date number 2, Giselle, if she spoke to Wendy. And she said she walked in and didn't speak to me, but you also didn't speak to her. And she was like, she's insecure. And then, of course, her sister date is like, yeah, she's clearly holding on to something. And it's just like, why she gotta be insecure, Giselle? A lot of people don't like you. Just because they don't like you or they're not getting along with you, that doesn't make them insecure. I don't like when people say stuff like that. Like, why does she have to be insecure? Y'all got along just fine last year. You played with her in a way she didn't want to be played with, and she put you on ice. That does not make her insecure. She's just not fooling with you. And she's not going to beg you to be her friend. Where does insecurity come in at? Where does that come in at? Please. So Giselle is telling Juan that she's been dating somebody and he's a commentator and he's younger. And Robin is like, ooh, tell us more. Giselle, I think you lying. Because if you got yourself a new boo, why Robin don't know about him? Why you don't know his age? Giselle, you lying. Stop lying, girl. So the producer is asking Giselle, who is this guy? What's his name? What he do? And Giselle's like, that's none of your business. 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 Do you got more questions? Because that's going to be none of your business. But it's like, girl. Says the lady who's always in somebody's business. Okay, girl. So the seating arrangements are really funny, right? So you have, it's like a rectangle table. You got Robin, Juan, Giselle, and then on the other side you have Ashley, Candace, and Chris. And it's like, who the hell would put Candace and Ashley side by side? They got Wendy at a whole nother table. They got a Skylar at another table. And Mia somewhere. I forgot Mia was even there. Why y'all got Ashley and Candace next to each other? Like, it makes sense that Robin and Giselle would be there with Ashley or with Candace. Why all four of them at the same table? That, we see you, you're not low. Production, y'all did that. Because, see, Candace, they be using you, girl. I hope y'all paying Candace because they be using you, girl. Why y'all got them at the same table? What if stuff had really went left? So why they start talking about husbands not wearing their rings, and then Juan go ask Robin, how long did I wear my ring? And Robin was like, never. Juan is like, don't do that. Don't do that. See, Juan is also Juan doesn't want to look like a jackass on TV, okay? He is the coach. He don't got time to be looking like a jerk, okay? NBA playing Juan is not the same as Coach Dixon. Those two different people. Catch up, Robin. So it's showtime. Karen is ready to come out. Her son is giving her away. And Karen looks really beautiful. The dress is, it's a nice dress, okay? I probably would have made a little different tweaks, but it's a beautiful gown. Her hair is cute. I wish, though, that it was more softer because she had a lot of ridges in the waves. Like, I wish it was like more like bigger waves and like less, instead of small ridges, like bigger waves and a little bit softer. But she looks cute. She looks good. I see the vision. It's nice, So Karen makes her entrance and she looks beautiful, but she got to get up them steps. And them steps look scary. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Them steps, it's not what you want. But her son is by her side and they're getting up them steps and they're taking their time, but she makes it up to Ray and they do their vows. And of course, I think the pastor says something about friendship. So of course, Giselle has to be shady in her confessional, and she says the institution is friendship. It would make sense about all the DMs that Karen slides in. See, Giselle, this is why I don't be feeling sorry for you when they light you up. Because what is that? You don't learn. You don't ever learn. So the vows are exchanged, and as this is happening, they play a montage of Karen and Ray's marriage over the years. And I have forgot, they've been through some things over the years. Like, Karen has been through it. So it's really nice that, they're in a really good space now. Ray's got his mind right. He's acting right. And she seems really happy. They make their way down the stairs safely. Thank God. Those steps look real scary. So thank God they made their way down very safely, intact. They do their first dance as Macy Gray serenades them to her new song. I think it's called Sugar Baby. Okay. Schmiegel arrives and Ashley runs out like, ooh, I'm so excited. It's like, who could ever be excited to see that face? Ashley, you so fake. Ashley, didn't you just see this man before you left the house? Girl, stop it. But anyway, all the guys gather around and they greet Michael and they're taking pictures and everybody's so happy to see Michael. Even Ray joins in on the bullshit. And he was like, nobody told me Michael was here. He's all excited. Michael, you've been busy making them babies. And they're surprisingly good looking. Ray. Ray is just as shady as Karen. I cannot believe he said that. And it was so smooth. He delivered that so nice. So dinner is served and everyone is, digging into their plates. And Juan is looking over at Michael and Chris and giving him the eye. And Michael is looking like, what? And so Juan is like, okay, we're gonna squash this shit. Like, for real. We're gonna squash this today. And Michael is not being compliant. Like, it's just really, it's weird, right? I'm gonna say this. It seems as if the higher ups got on the phone or sent out an email and was like, everybody needs to make nice with Michael Darby. That's how it feels. Because all of a sudden, it's just like everybody's like trying to make him feel so comfortable. This man has been going around terrorizing everyone since season 1. All of a sudden, all this, we got to be nice with Michael. Everybody got to smile and chuck and jive in front of Mike. What's really the tea? Why is it so important that everyone make nice with Michael Darby? Did he threaten y'all? Like, what's really going on? Because it doesn't make sense. And we can see that fourth wall is very transparent. We could see some things. It's not normal. Giselle chimes in and she's like, there was times I didn't get along with Michael, but we talked about things and we were able to fix it. And it's like, that's good for you. But everybody don't want to fix things with this man. And that's another thing, like, I don't even know if this is gaslighting at this point. This man did some stuff that is not okay. If you, Giselle, want to be his new bestie, Juan want to be his bestie, Ray, Karen, Robin, Ash, everybody want to be his friend, that's okay. But why does everyone have to why does people have to be forced to be friends with this man if they don't want to be cool with him? That's what I'm not understanding. And Chris, why all of a sudden is it important to be this man's friend? You want nothing to do with this man last year. Why all of a sudden you want to be this man's friend? It's weird. So Michael is letting Giselle know, you and I, you're an intelligent person. So you and I could talk things out. We can work through our issues. And it's a dig at Candace and Chris. So Chris is like, look, what happened last year? It happened. We could move past it. And that man I don't know if he really wants to move past it and he's acting like, I don't know, but he's just being an asshole. He is like throwing his weight around like, I'm so important. And Chris, you pissing me off because it's like you're pleading yours and Candace's case to this man. And he's like, I can understand if you're upset with Candace, but you shouldn't. It's like, Chris, I like you. I don't want to come for you, Chris. But why is it so important to be this man's friend? His entitled attitude, he's just being so arrogant. He's being such an asshole. And conveniently, Ashley is away from the table, like always. So Schmeagol is demanding an apology. And Juan has to get up because he realizes it's about to get ugly. So he goes and sits next to Schmeagol and he's rubbing his shoulder and telling him, you guys need to squash this, whatever. And Robin has to even chime in and be like, look, you can't sit up here and demand that they give you an apology as if you did nothing wrong. And Schmeagol don't think he did nothing wrong because he's too white and he's too rich to have any faults in this matter. And so Candace gets annoyed. Candace is like, you know what? This is some white privilege. This is the whitest privilege. This is nasty. I got to get up from here. And of course, Schmeagol does not like that. What did you say? What? How far will this woman go? Not as far as you. Not as far as to sexually violate people and still be around. I'm really like, at this point, it is even beyond white privilege. Every season, more and more, I am convinced that Michael Darby must have made some type of investment back in season 1. He did something. There is some unholy contract between Michael Darby. Like, there's some type of unholy agreement here, because the stuff that he gets away with, you can't tell me if Peter Thomas was going around grabbing women by the, he was going around grabbing behinds in Atlanta, that y'all would have kept him on the show as many years as y'all did. If Apollo had done those things, y'all would have got rid of him too. If G had made one mistake and touched anyone while on that trip, we would have never met Mia. There's definitely some white privilege going on, but I think there's more to this story, because I don't understand how this can continue. So Candace gets up from the table. She's over the shit, and I'm over it for you. Like, I can't do this. Let me tell y'all, season 7 is going to be everybody kissing Michael's ass. I won't be watching. Because I can't sit through that shit. I promise you I can't. Candace, in her confessional, she sums up Michael Darby real good. She's like, look, he has this privilege. He can do whatever the hell he wants. He could pay the person. He could threaten to sue them. He's rich and he's white, and he can do whatever he wants to evade responsibility, accountability, whatever the case is. And then on the cherry on top is he uses Ashley as well. I asked a lot of people this question last year, like, yo, I don't know how TV works. I don't know how they get a show off the ground, how they do a pilot season. I don't know how none of that works. But my good sense is telling me that an agreement was made, and Michael has this show by the, because y'all let him get away with way too much. Way too much. Now that Candace has left the table, Coach Dixon and assistant coach Giselle, they're able to broker peace. Juan seals the deal by giving Schmeigel a hug. And ew, I'm just over it. Like, so the dance floor is open, and Schmeigel says he has to leave early, and so does Juan. And it's just like, damn, Juan, you just don't. Juan, I guess. Chris is upset with Candace because she made the white privilege comment. And it's like, Chris, you need to go to the corner. You need to go in the corner, face the wall, and stand there for like 10 minutes. Because why does Candace have to edit herself for the likes of Schmeigel? That man is disgusting. He is disgusting. He doesn't deserve anyone's good manners or anything like that. No. What Candace said was 1000% correct. He walks around there like he owns everything. He can do what he wants. He can touch people inappropriately, and there are no consequences for him because he is Schmeigel Darby, and he has rights and an authority on everyone. Fuck him. Why was everyone bowing down to Schmeigel? I don't understand it. Are you guys being strong-armed? Blink once if you need help. Because what is this? I'm with Candace. F that beat. Anyways, the ladies are dancing. Everyone's having a good time. Candace is with the Scala. Those are my new faves. I love them. Candace is with the Scala dancing, and they're having a little moment. Wendy is with her boo. Broke foot and football head, they're together. Robin is salty because Juan is leaving early. And Karen is with her man. Did I forget somebody? Who cares? But everybody's having a good time. The foolishness has ceased, and they're going to enjoy the rest of their night. And that is the end of the season. For a finale episode, it wasn't all that great. The end, I guess, was supposed to be interesting, but for me, it was just frustrating to watch because, like, I'm screaming at the screen. I didn't like what I saw, but overall, it was okay. I am excited about the reunion, but the finale episode, I mean, was all right. It was all right. But anyways, that's my sound off. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.